Alright guys, we're back on the range here. I've got my open division AR-15. This is an M&P-15. I've got my Vortex Optics here. I've got two optics on my rifle, which is legal for open division. I've got a 1x6 JM, and I've got a razor red dot on the side. So on a close range target like we have here, the advantage of the red dot is you can keep both eyes open and you can shoot relatively fast. So what I'm going to do for you, on the timer I'm going to come up, I'm going to react, come into the target zone and shoot 3 in the body and 2 in the head. We're going to try to do that in about 1 second from the reaction time. So, alright, give you an idea what it sounds like. Here we go. 3 in the body, 2 in the head. Alright, that was pretty good. Let's take a look at it. Okay guys, let's step down here to the target and see how far it is. 1, 2. Alright, we're about 5.5, 6 yards to the target. The actual on target time that it took me to fire these 5 rounds was 51/100ths of a second. So, give you an idea, the total time that it took to fire this react and shoot was a 1.1. But what's pretty interesting, the first shot was a 51. So, when you subtract the two, the on target time was like right at half a second. 3 in the body, 2 in the head. So when you have your optics set up right, it's very easy to move close quarters and keep your rate of fire going, and that's what makes a really good open division rifle. Hey guys, we had one attempt at this. We had 2 high-speed cameras going. We had one running in the front at about 3,600 frames, and we had one on the side at about 1,000. So we made one presentation to the target for time. The total time was a 1.1 seconds. And the first shot was at 51/100ths of a second. So the total time on target was actually 59/100ths of a second to fire 5 rounds. But what made it difficult to me was I had to shoot 3 rounds in the body and then index into the head box and stop and start driving again and then keep the trigger going. So the total time on target was just 59/100ths of a second. So that averages about 14/100ths of a second, moving, starting, and stopping. And it was, the groupings were right there too. The headshots were almost touching. So the presentation of the gun to the target was spot on. So with the Vortex razor on the side like that, you have a big field of view. Things that you want to have a point of interest on when you actually see this footage is how well the compensator works and how fast you are able to, as a shooter, to start and stop and actually move a platform in and out of a target zone. So it's actually like shooting 2 targets, but it's just on 1 piece of paper. So that presentation on the camera, it gives you an idea of what the shooter is actually doing, what the shooter is seeing, how he's moving equipment, how their equipment interacts with the target, the light and bolt carrier, the compensator, the sighting system. All that means something when you're shooting at speed. Hey guys, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to Miculek.com. Also, like me on Facebook. You'll find the link in the description box below. Also, if you have any comments, keep us posted on that. And the Miculek compensator also is available at Miculek.com. So, appreciate it. Thank you very much.